I've lived in the Philippines for over 5 years now. In my 5 years of observation of Filipino people, I'm about to tell you 5 ways that you know you're Filipino. Now, first I want to give a shout out to the Hey Joe podcast for inspiring this content right here. The first way that you know you're Filipino is you eat rice with everything. Everything, okay? You know, they say rice is life in the Philippines, right? They don't consider a meal a real meal unless you have rice. Is that correct, Queen? Yeah. You know, I mean, I can eat a whole pizza, okay? And because there was no rice with my meal, my girl will say, oh, that's just a snack. Oh no, baby, that's a meal. But no, to Filipinos, it is not a meal unless there is rice with it. Even when me and my girl are in Shakey's, right? And you know, in Shakey's, you're getting pizza, you're getting chicken, potato wedges, but she still says she wants rice after all of that. And I say, well, what are you gonna eat the rice with? She's like, oh, I'm gonna put my spag on top of the rice. That was the first time I seen anybody do that in my life. Spaghetti on top of rice. You explain that to me. All of my Filipino fans and subscribers out there, 87% of my subscribership is Filipino, so you guys can explain this to me. Spaghetti on top of rice? That's normal? She said, ooh. Rice is life, guys. What can I say? Another thing I notice about Filipinos is they hate the sun. Actually, you know what? Let me not say it like that. They try to avoid direct contact, diba, with the sun as much as possible. This is why you're gonna see umbrellas out in full bloom during the summertime. Of course, umbrellas are out during the rainy season because you don't want to get all wet. But during the summertime, umbrellas are just as prevalent as they are in the rainy season. Why? Because Filipinos don't want a lot of exposure to the sun. Now, a lot of people in the comments before when I did my Things That Shock Americans about the Philippines short, and I was saying you always see umbrellas in the summertime, I asked the girl, why do you always have umbrellas in the summertime? She said, because it's hot. I said, okay. A lot of people in the comments said, well, because Filipinos don't like to get too dark, you know, because it's a class thing. If you're too dark, it makes it look like, you know, you're outside working all day and blah, 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 blah. I don't believe that fully. I think a lot of it is for health reasons. You gotta understand, guys, the sun is very intense here in the Philippines. It's a very dominant thing. It's the island life. The sun is beating down on you, right? And, you know, people don't want to be affected by the UV rays. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes too much of that, okay, is very unhealthy for you. Diba? So that's one reason, UV rays. Another reason is because aging. Man, if you're out in the sun too much, that really ages you, man. And listen, y'all know how important beauty is in the Philippines. Don't nobody want to be ugly here, okay? So they're like, I'm not getting in that sun, get the sun. They're walking like this if they don't have an umbrella. You know what I'm saying? Right? I mean, my girl even knows the proper times to go out in the sun, okay? I'm like, let's go out for a walk, right? It's 10 a.m. She's like, no, the sun is not good right now. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What times did you say? Now speak loud, babe. What times did you say is good times to be out in the sun?
6 to 9 at least.
Damn, I ain't waking up at no 6 in the morning.
That's the right.
That's the right time to be in the sun, 6 a.m.
Yeah, they said the sun still vitamins when it's early.
Vitamin D, right? Okay, Siggy. So my girl just confirmed the reason why she told me only go walking in the sun from 6 to 9 a.m. is because there's more vitamin D in the sun. Now you guys tell me in the comments if my girl is right. Because she's always telling me this stuff and I'm just looking at her like, what? I ain't never heard that before. I just go out whenever the hell I want to go out. She's like, no, babe, from 6 to 9, that's when the sun is the best. I'm like,
yeah, because even at 9, it's already hot. You need sunscreen.
Hell yeah, it's blazing hot already at 9 a.m., right, in the Philippines. Yeah, for all my foreigners that are thinking about coming out here to the Philippines, the sun is full bloom, 9 a.m., bam, damn, right? You're gonna be feeling like a vampire. You know what I'm saying? At 9 a.m., it's already blazing. So this is why I'm saying the sun is so intense here. And you know, and I'm not trying to correct them on the Hey Joe podcast, but I do want to say, I don't think Filipinos are scared of the sun or they fear the sun. They just respect the sun.
Sometimes give you headache, right? That's what you experience too?
Hell yeah. Sometimes I go out there and be in the sun too long, I get a dang on headache. I'll be like, man, give me 4 gallons of water. That's the only way. You're getting that headache. Why? Because your brain is drying out because the sun is dehydrating you. That's why you get the headache. Okay? So you gotta be careful. That's a warning to all of my, you know, fellow expats that want to come out here to the Philippines. Be mindful of the sun. Don't just be out in it like, oh my God, this place is great. Because next thing you know, you're gonna pass out. It's great out here. Yeah, boom. Right? And we're gonna be picking your crazy ass up off the ground. Okay, so stay highly hydrated in the Philippines, drink lots of water. And if you do have an umbrella, use an umbrella when the sun is out. If you gotta go out 10 or 11 o'clock in the afternoon, use a freaking umbrella, preferably a black umbrella, because itum, diba, black, the color black absorbs the sun rays, right? So it absorbs into your umbrella and doesn't go on you. Just some advice. You can listen to me if you want to. If you don't, I don't give a damn. I'll be using my umbrella every day out here. Okay, and when I first came out here, I was looking at everybody crazy, like, why they got umbrellas? What's happening? And then I started, I'm getting a load of that sun. Oh man, there's 4 umbrellas in my vehicle right now, okay? Am I right? We got 2 umbrellas in the front, 2 umbrellas in the back, okay? Because it's either very hot here or very rainy here, South Philippines. The third way that you know you're Filipino, and this also goes back to it being a hot climate, if you're visiting the Philippines and you see a man standing there with his shirt up, belly exposed, okay, it's normal. That's how they keep cool, dude. And look, it don't be slim dudes doing this either. It be dudes with big Santa Claus bellies. They just like, boom, check out my belly. I'm so proud of it. You know what I'm saying? But there's no body shaming. Ain't nobody tripping. Belly all the way out. And they just stand there like this. And they'll look at you too like, I'm cool, what about you? Me, I wouldn't pull my belly out. I don't got the 6-pack like I want right now. But see, once again, that's the Western mentality. In order to show your stomach in the Western world, it's like, oh, you better have a 6-pack, you better have a 24-pack, okay, on your stomach, or don't pull it out. No, not here in the Philippines. Oh yeah, man, jolly little chubby dudes be popping their stomach up because they want to stay cool. And when I first saw that, when I came here, I was asking Queenie, why do they always have their stomachs out? Like, what does that mean? Is that like a cultural thing or whatever? She said, no, babe, it's a hot thing. I said, oh, okay. She said, they're just hot. They're trying to cool off. And they don't care about if somebody says, oh, you got a big stomach or whatever, because nobody is doing that body shaming stuff here in the Philippines. The only people that might do body shaming and stuff like that is people who are deep into fashion and they want to be real skinny and stuff like that. But the normal everyday kababayan, they're not worrying about body shaming. They're not worrying about none of that stuff. They're worried about staying cool. So you see these big stomachs out, the hubble drivers, right? They are famous for the belly out, okay? The hubble drivers, they'll sit there and, you know, wait on the passenger, stomach up, boop. Just like this, right? That's a way that you know that you're Filipino. You put your belly out in a heartbeat. This is for the men. This ain't for the women. Women, do women do that too or no?
You'll be in body shaming shit.
Oh, so if you're a woman and you show your stomach and walk around, people will body shame you. Yeah?
I guess, because you didn't see that in girls.
I don't see no women doing that. It's only men, and it's only men with pot bellies. You gotta have a pot belly. If your belly is skinny, you are not allowed to do this. No, I'm just joking. Damn! Filipinos love sandals, slippers, chinilas, whatever you want to call it, they love them, okay? And if you're in the Philippines long enough, you'll come to love them. Once again, this comes to it being a hot hot climate. Where I come from, you know, in the Midwest and, you know, living in Virginia, we have very cold winters. We have, you know, the spring and the fall is not even that warm, right? So we wear gym shoes, we wear Jordans, we wear, you know, Nikes, we wear Adidas, okay? When you come here, chanilas, right? Do they say chanilas in Tagalog as well? Chanilas?
Sandals.
Yeah, chanilas. That's what you wear here. As a matter of fact, I can always tell how long a foreigner has been here depending on his footwear. Always tell how long a foreigner has been here depending on his footwear. I look down at his feet, he got some muddy boots on. Okay, you've been here about 2 days, huh? Oh yeah, I just got in. Yeah. I look down his feet, he got some chanilas on. How many years you been here? I've been here 7 years now. Oh, okay. So you caught on to the culture and to the way it is here. Me, myself, when I go out, I wear chanilas, I wear slippers, right? I got these brown slippers, I love them. I always wear them and stuff. They're my favorite. Queenie wants me to get some new ones, but I'm the type of guy, I'll wear something until it falls apart, and that drives her crazy. But the whole point is, guys, is that when I first came out here, I was wearing big boots and shoes and gym shoes and all that stuff like that. And after a while, it's just a natural progression. You just start to more and more wear slippers or wear, you know, chanilas. It's too hot for Jordans. It's too hot for boots. It's too hot for all these shoes that we're coming from the Western world wearing. So eventually, your butt gonna be wearing sandals too. You come here and you looking at their feet. Why do y'all wear sandals? Ha 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 ha! You've been out here 3 months, now you wearing sandals, okay? So, you know, it's just part of the culture here, man. They love chanilas.
And when the gestures, you know.
Oh yeah, gestures, yeah. Well, as far as gestures, you know, I talked about the Filipino gestures on a lot of different videos, okay? And a lot of them are nonverbal gestures, and this is just for the people who haven't watched my videos before. I'm gonna go through some of the gestures, okay, that let you know you're Filipino. Number one, and the most popular, the lip point. Where you at? Where are you gonna go? Over there. You point with your lips. It's very rude in the Philippines to do this, to point with your finger, right? You know, that's just part of the culture. They don't like to be pointed at like that. I don't know where that comes from. You guys can tell me in the comments why people don't like you to point at them. That's one thing I don't know. I do know that the is because pointing is rude. But can you guys tell me in the comments, can anybody explain to me why is pointing this considered rude in the Philippines? Okay, so you got the lip point. You also have the eyebrow acknowledgement, right? Do you want to go to the store today? Are you sure? That means yes. Just the eyebrow, that's it. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of simple nonverbal cues communicate, you know, yes or no sometimes here in the Philippines, right? Let's go to another one that's kind of crazy. Ayot! Do you know what that is? I know my Filipinos know what that is, but for my foreigners out there, instead of knocking on someone's door, usually there's a gate in the Philippines of a private property or a house or something like that. So you really can't just go up and just knock on the door like you would in most American places or whatever. No, there's a gate. So you're a little bit far away from the door. So what do? You do this. Ayot! Like that. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn the proper times to do this too. Because when I saw people going, ayot, doing all that, I'm thinking, oh, this is how they get each other's attention.
How do you say it?
Ayot.
Ayo?
Yeah.
Ayo.
I said it right?
Yeah, ayo. It's like, it sounds like you put a T at the last.
Ayot. I didn't put it, I was just joking or whatever. She's my cultural appropriator over here, Queenie. Make sure that I say things right. But yeah, I said ayo. But I thought that this was the way they got each other's attention, right? So I'm at the restaurant trying to get the waiter's attention. I'm talking about, I up. Queenie's like, what are you doing, dude? I'm like, I'm getting his attention. She's like, no, that's just for when you're in front of somebody's house. She's ducking down all embarrassed of me. I'm like, damn, don't be embarrassed, okay? I didn't know. And she said, just say kuya. Excuse me, kuya. Excuse me, kuya. Excuse me.
Hand gesture.
Hand gesture. Excuse me, you see this? This means come here. Not this. Do not do this. Someone gonna kick your ass if you do that. No. This. Kuya. You see how I just do that, my hand? Some people do it higher. But that's how you tell someone to come here. Hand gesture. Thank you, babe, for reminding me of that. The hand gesture goes like this in the Philippines, like this in America, or like this. Hey, man, come here, man. Come here, man. You know, like that. So it's just a difference, man, in the way that that we communicate here. You gotta learn these things or whatever, or you will be offended by some things, because I had to learn that at least I know in Mindanao, this right here, you know what that is? That's someone trying to get your attention. Okay, now, we're in America, when do we do this? We just do that to our dogs, dude. Come here, doggy, like that. So, right, I didn't understand what dude was doing, so, you know, I got offended. I'm like, why he's doing a kissy lips at me? What's happening here? You know, what, you kissing at me, bro? What's happening here? You know, calm down, Dean, calm down. This is how they get your attention. Damn, with the kissy lips?
How you get your kids' attention.
And also how you get your kids' attention too. Okay, that's a good one too, because I hear Queenie, sometimes our kids be going crazy, and Queenie would just go like that, and the kids they'll just freeze. Something about this sound right here, that makes kids freeze. And instead of yelling at your kids and, hey, shut your ass down, no, they just go like that, and it stops the kids in their tracks, dude. You know what I'm saying? I had never seen that until I came to the Philippines. You know what I'm saying? That sound effect is crazy. But that's the same sound effect that you guys do to stray dogs. If a stray dog is coming like near you, you go like that, like, right? Or what is the other sound that you guys make when a dog, because by the way, for all the future expats coming out here, there's a lot of stray dogs out here. Get used to it, okay? You just like that, you know, when you see it, right? And a lot of them aren't vicious or whatever. They just looking for something to eat, okay? Like everybody else. But this place is fun, man. It's so different, dude, that, you know, it takes time to learn some of these gestures or whatever. And, you know, man, in time, you'll get used to it like I did. But other than that, man, it's great times here, guys. I'm loving it. If you guys want to hear some more of my insights on the Philippines, check this video out right here, my culture shocks of the Philippines video. All right, so I'll see you there. And until then, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that shit. Oh, man.